Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM21 Zero to Hero, episode 34. The maybe miracle season continues. The chaos of last episode. We'll see, right? The just insane things that just keep happening to this team. The board that keeps screwing us. And Stuart Carter, center back, gets his first goal. Dude. Oh, he's playing center mid, not center back. I wonder he was so high up the pitch. He can play center back, but he's not built as a center back. Well, anyway, that's a fantastic start because, here's what's happened. We've lost 2 straight. And that's obviously not a good thing. But actually, there's silver lining. We've got lots of silver linings and glass half full kind of things. This season is Fenton makes it 2! 12th minute, and we're up 2. Hell yeah. All right. Here's what's up. We've lost 2 straight. But one of those was FA Trophy. So we're out of the FA Trophy. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Now we can focus. There's not much money in the FA Trophy anyway. So I'm okay with being out of that competition in just the 4th round. Here's the good news. The one loss in the league, the other loss of our 2 straight losses, well, we won the previous 2, so where we've been struggling a little bit and kind of 50-50 lately, win-loss, and not really grabbing any draws, that's 2 wins and a draw, 2 wins and a loss, so in the league anyway. So actually we're doing pretty well as feels skills. Ooh, close to making that 3. I actually kind of think if he went far post instead of near post, he had a better chance of scoring that one. Come on, feel stillness. Golden opportunity, and he fails on that one. Here's Hartley. Hartley finds Phil Skellness, but he has to chase it out of the box. Back to Hartley, who has to chase it out of the box. There's Jewel, but there's Carter. Hartley, that one's blocked. We're going to recover gold. Back to Ando. Out to Hartley, whose long ball doesn't get anywhere, but then he clears it, and then Phil Skellness finally puts a good one. That was a difficult shot, too. Much better than the previous 2, but the keeper makes the stop. All right, well, 2-0. It's still only the 24th minute, and we are all over these guys. Prosser, Hartley, back. Ooh, double chance there. Keeper stops 1 and stops 2. Been all us so far, but here's an opportunity, and out for a corner. What's up? Into the highlight. Goal kick? I don't know. Okay. Well, highlight's over. Not quite sure what happened on that one. Maybe he held onto it out of the box. Back in action. Sorry, I had a business call. Phil Skellness retreats to pick up that ball and then beats his man and then gets Fenton, who had a difficult position. I mean, obviously near post would be a far better option, but he's got a defender, and the defender is blocking near post. So unless you can get it through his legs or around his legs somehow, you got to go far post. So he goes far post, and the keeper and defender combined really well to take away Fenton's options on that one. As strong as that first half was, and we're up 2-0, and that's good. And that's a little comfortable. For one, it could have been more. But then also, Northampton could have scored. So they do have some XG. They are creating some chances here, so this is not a foregone conclusion that we're going to carry a win. One thing I just noticed looking at notable events is not 1, not 2, but 3 injuries for Northampton. I wouldn't be surprised if they've had to sub all of them, and that could be a pretty big factor going into the second half. We do have 1 yellow card in Grundy, not related to any of the injuries. That was on the 25th minute. I just also noticed that Fenton's goal, the second one, just after an injury, he could have been on the sideline receiving treatment at the time. So unlucky for them on that matter. Northampton's only 20th in the league, so this is one of those good opportunities to pick up a win on the road for a team that's been struggling. But with that 2 wins out of the last 3, we actually find ourselves in 4th place. We've moved up from 6th back into 4th. However, we're in a 3-way tie. We just have the goal differential advantage. So we're still technically in 6th, at least in certain respects as we get the second half underway. They begin with the ball, and that's the end of the highlight. So good, nothing new in there. Already 50 minutes gone by. Ando a little tired. Hartley's a little tired. I would love to do a sub here at some point because a certain key player, he's back. It's mid-late January, and he's back. Ooh, bad play, and lucky that Odell was quick to respond, but even more lucky that the guy made a terrible shot. Where here, they make a much better shot on this free kick. Jeez, where was the defense, though? I mean, Odell makes a brilliant dive to try to keep that one out, but he can't. Already it's 2-1, just like that. Williams with the ball. Long ball goes nowhere. Northampton, chance to tie already. That looked offside, but no flag. And it goes wide anyway. 10. They had 5 shots a moment ago, and now they have 10. Carter, Jewell. Oh, Hartley! Come on. There's another golden opportunity. Left begging. Hour mark. This game is suddenly looking quite scary. Gold lays it off for Ando. Ando finds Carter in the middle. Hartley's ball is blocked. Out for a throw. That wasn't going anywhere anyway. Looked like it had 0 power on it. Prosser loses the ball on the throw-in, but Jewell's going to recover. He finds Hartley. Hartley again has it blocked. Fenton has it blocked. Fenton's guy was like 5 yards wide of him. That was going to go out for a throw-in. I'm glad it was blocked. Jewell, lots of space, and then he goes straight at the defender. What are you doing, you idiot? Use the byline. Get out and get some space. Jeez. Prosser lays it. What? Really? The corner kick guy doesn't retreat enough and gets offside? Ay. That was close. That was close. 71st minute. It's time to start making some moves here. Let's go cautious. Let's see. Harley's playing so well. Okay. Tactics. Phil Skelnis is the one coming out. He is struggling. Andrew Dunn is finally ready. Sorry, not Phil Skelnis. We're going to take out Fenton and then put Phil Skelnis. This was kind of what we were looking for at the start of the season. Let's save the other subs. Not that I need them for something else, but we're going to need to start stalling here fairly soon. Oof, Odell. Aggressive dive there. Could have missed that one. Long ball. Finds no one, and now they've got some space, and it nearly turns into a goal. ×2. That rebound looked like it might have been offside, but maybe not. Phil Skelnis, Carter. Ando back to Carter. There's Hartley. Beats his man. Puts it in the bottom corner. 3-1. Back to a two-goal lead. I'm glad that I subbed out Fenton and not Hartley, because I very nearly did Hartley, but he was having a good game. Despite the mistakes, he was involved in every key play. All right, Grundy is struggling. I do not have a sub for Grundy. McManus would be that man, but McManus, well, he's hurt. He failed his fitness test, so he's almost back, but he failed his fitness test. So we don't have options. Here's Dunn, his first chance that we've seen anyway. And yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I'd like him to have that one back. All right, we're going to go a little more defensive. So go ahead and start time wasting. Just casually. We're up by 2. And we'll slow things down slightly. Let's no longer pass into space. Be a little more direct. And start working the ball into the box. Just change the offensive scheme for now. Don't change to the defense yet. Phil Skelnis beats his man. Something he's pretty dang good at. Getting that turn and getting around a defender. And then creating those nice oddities, those advantages. All right, 86th minute. Good time for another sub. But who, what, how? Ando picks up a yellow card, so that's a good move. Ooh, also straight to the keeper. 88th minute. Okay. We got this. We got this. More time wasting, and that should be enough. Don't even need the final sub. Even if they score here, it's over. We cleared anyway. That should do it. There it is. Final whistle. 3 points on the road in a difficult season. Difficult circumstances. But we come through. That keeps us in 4th place. Morecambe and Lincoln with a fairly decent advantage. We're only 9 points down at the top of the league. We do have a game in hand on majority of the teams around us. We're in a pretty good place, all things considered. We're not in the 2nd place that we were earlier. We have dipped, losing all those players, and the injury to Dunn. All of that has taken its toll. It's had its impact. But 51 points already. That's close to what we scored last season. And we've got more than a dozen games to go. Actually, 46, 17 matches to go. Plenty of time to score just that handful of points that we need to match last season or exceed. Have we exceeded? Was it 47? I know I said it last episode, but it's been a little while since I recorded that. I remember saying it, but I don't remember the total. Whatever the case may be, we're clearly in a much better place than we were last year, and yet somehow we're in a significantly worse place as we've lost so many players. Jewel, minor injury. He's fine. But, yeah. Here's how we're sitting. Oh, that's the other. Youth Factory. There we go. Odell. Prosser at the top. Hartley over 100 now. Jewel is right on that edge. Gold is on that edge. Fenton is on that edge, but doesn't really have a chance to improve much. Poor Schumacher can't get a game, but is pretty good. Amazing how far up the order he's come from, 5th? He was our at least 4th, if not 5th string goalkeeper, and now he's the backup right there. Ando, as good as he's going to get, just about. And Fielskillis was a 101 or a 99 at one point, but because of all those injuries and all that time missed, I don't know how much better he's going to get. And Fielskillis is still young. He's only 23. I mean, come on, dude. Get back into that high 90s. Be the player you were. Carter's coming along. Williams has nowhere to go. I mean, it's such a weird place to be in. Grundy should do so much more, but he's got such low determination. He's just not developing. And then there's Dunn. Dunn was in that mid-70s, and we were excited and going to give him the chance. He's got among the highest potential here and high determination, but that injury set him back, and you can see he's actually technically below the mark on where we needed him to be. But if we can get him a little bit of game time, get him out there, get him a couple goals, he'll get excited and he'll start developing, and then we can get him caught up. Because if we can get him up to here, he's going to become a better option, especially with a much higher potential. All right, well, January 20th, Moment of Truth is less than 2 weeks away on, do we take any more hits? Do we take any more damage? Are we going to get screwed yet again by the board, who have just decimated us this season, and yet we somehow come through it? Harrison's only out for a week. We should have him back soon. McManus is day-to-day right now. Jules day-to-day. Prosser just needs a little rest. So the team is nearly, or will be soon, healthier than it's been all season long. But can we get through this without losing any more players? Because we literally can't afford to lose anymore. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning on deadline day, and we've already lost a player. So Lee Prosser, latest to be sold, could eventually amount to $180,000, but this is pennies. This is just pennies from what it was. We have sold 6 players this season, and it's still only added up to what we got for 2 players multiple seasons ago. The board is awful. They are absolutely horrendous now. I cannot get my way with them on anything. I'm protesting almost every single transfer now. They've just told me to F off repeatedly. I asked to go on a coaching course. They haven't said yes since like the second season of this series when we were down in the 9th tier. I have determination of about 10 now, give or take. And that's not great. But it's not that bad. This board and I do not get along in the slightest anymore. And I'm not sure what to do. It is the problem with this series right now. It's the problem with us going forward. I'm starting to wonder if I should take things into my own hands, but I don't know how to do that when it comes to the board. I know how to do that with the database before you enter into a series, but in an already long-running series, I don't know how to do that. The board's the problem here. The board is killing our progress. Just after noon, and now they've accepted a bid for Ashley Hartley as well, $150,000. Let's try again. And again, every time they reject my requests over and over again. And there you go. Now we've lost Ashley Hartley as well. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Our 8th player lost. Harry Jewell now. $275,000. This one came out of nowhere. I've had no offers for Jewell at all day long. And Cambridge come in just like that. And we're losing our 8th player. I mean, that's almost the entire first 11. At least we've finally gotten to a point where we've made more money than any previous season. That's not a good thing, though. Technically 9 players. Andy Anderson on a free, somebody who has low potential, so I'm not worried about that one going to Queen's Park. But 8 players for a fee, roughly $250,000 per. That only adds up to 1.3. I mean, way back in that first season, forever ago, we lost 3 players and brought in over $1 million. 3 players. This is 8 players for only slightly more than that. I mean, what the hell is going on with the board? How do they expect us to overcome this? We have a 100-year transfer ban. We can't sign players. We have to develop within, and yet they just keep selling every single player, one after another, including Ashley Hartley, who's barely played, Lee Prosser, who has barely played for the club, among the 2 that were just sold. And then Jewell, who joins the entire defense. We've lost the entire defense this season, other than the goalkeeper, who we lost at the end of last season. Ah, crap. Goodbye, 5th place. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. I have to call players up because we were already very thin, and we just lost 3 more. I need replacements. We're going to have to dip a little bit lower and maybe get into just the potential players and say farewell to this season because I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Do I need to just edit the determination and make it a 20 and then just start fighting this board? Maybe. Maybe that's what's in the cards for us. Otherwise, this series is going to come to a screeching halt, and we're never going to see ourselves out of this tier. Not like this. I mean, we get 2 to 3 players per intake. We are losing 8 players per season at the moment, averaging over the last few seasons 15 in the last 4. That's at a rate we cannot keep up with. We are on the road at the last place team. and I'm nervous. I've made significant changes to the roster. Included in those changes, I've brought up 5 or 6 players to replace the 3 that we lost and to improve the depth of the squad a little bit. Kind of just started with anybody who's capable of playing at the senior level right now. Literally. And then from there, tried to just build a lineup. And that's easier said than done because a couple of the guys that I called up, the ones that I want to pick, aren't even available at the moment. And we picked up an injury over the last week to another key player or 2. So this isn't even the lineup that I want, but on his debut, Nico Elliott grabs the opening goal in just 8 minutes. Senior debut, straight from the U18s. Elliott's been developing really well this season, bangs it in off the post. Keeper looks like his body language was hinting a move to the right. Ball ends up on his left, and he just freezes, a la Ederson against Man United. Oh, it's beautiful to see them go down. Finally, take a loss. Anyway, good start to this one. Really good start to this one. Still nervous, though. Really nervous, especially with this defense. This makeshift defense that we have today. They are not good. Marriott, the other one making his debut as Ando goes really close. Keeper makes a nice stop there. Grundy in, Williams in, Harrison out to left back today to replace an injured player. That's another one we're trying to make a debut on. Marriott isn't the one we wanted to make the debut, but they make the debut anyway because we've got multiple injuries to a very depleted defense. Ando's in, Carter's in, Hunter. There's another. And then we have Elliott. And then Fenton and Phil Skellings. So we are digging deep to get some players right now. The quality is not there. But there's going to be a lot of happy guys. But are they capable? That is a big question because, like I said, we are really starting to dig deep on what we have. So are we going to perform? Are we going to play? You can see the risky business that we're in right now. Odell steps up well to get a hold of that one. But before the half, they were definitely putting some pressure on us, and they've already managed to get a few shots. They're getting a decent amount of percentage. We're not dominating at all, but we're ahead. Second half underway. Can we get a few points today? We have struggled a little bit of late. We've dropped back down the order. We had a difficult road game at FC United of Manchester. Yellow there for Ashcroft. Free kick in a dangerous spot. No highlight at all. That's how poorly we did with that we don't even get a highlight. And FC United winning against the leaders, Morecambe right now. Here's Fenton. Free kick. Bangs it right into the head of the wall. That hurts so bad. I've gotten a concussion that way. I've had a few too many concussions. I'm an odd person at times. Some of that oddity might have to do with all those concussions. Okay, we have time flying, and we've got Pino in for Hunter. I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. Pino. Okay. I want to get Dunn out there, too. I want to get Dunn starting to develop, as he's got some high potential. Fenton might be an option again. He's not playing particularly well. We'll make that our next one, and we're also going to start going just balanced here. And then let's get into the tactics screen to make this next change. So Dunn for Fenton, and then just swap that, and there you go. Continue on. 15 minutes to go. Can we get some sort of result here? Can we come away with 3 points? All right, really starting to get down into time. Let's go defensive. Let's also start time wasting massively. Slow the tempo down a bit. Stop passing into space. Work the ball, and then dribble less. go ahead and play for those set pieces. And then let's drop the line down. Ando, tired and on a yellow. Harrison finds Ando. Ando, nice pass there to Carter. Gets Marietta out in space. Gets Elliott. Nice little 1-2 back and forth. Good tackle. Elliott. Other players might have done more to avoid what that was unless he's trying to play for the set piece. Into stoppage time. Ando really wasting time. Don't waste too much, otherwise you're going to get yourself a second yellow. Pino. Good job chasing that one down, but then he kicks it to no one. We get a little pressure on, but they're able to keep ball. Time's nearly up. Final minute of stoppage. They're going to get another chance here, but Williams recovers and goes for the teammate instead of the simple clearance. Elliott struggling. This should be it. Where's the whistle? Where's the 3 points? There it is. There it is. Big result against last place. I mean, come on. In the end, they only ended up with 3 attempts. That was all in the first half, so no attempts in the second half at all for them. We did enough. We did enough. But with an extremely depleted team, can we continue to do enough? We're still 9 points out of league lead. Morecambe has been passed on goal differential by Lincoln. So we're still in that same range that we were. And the gap behind us and around us is very, very similar to what it was a while back. But we went from game in hand to now it's the other way around. Now there's a few teams around us that have a game in hand, and we've played as many as others. That's not a good sign. Goal differential is a good sign. We're third best in that department. There's all this silver lining just popping up all over the place, but damn it, we are in a scary, scary place right now. All right, let's take a look at that roster and just how ugly and different it looks right now. So we've brought up Nico Elliott, who is developing very, very rapidly in 81 already. Look at that crazy, crazy increase from last year till now. He's gone from a 1-star player, senior level, to a 3-star player. And I believe March of last season, he's from last intake. He's our second player. I think Prosser we also brought up from that same intake much sooner. We saw Elliott as kind of the second best of that class, and now he's made his debut. He's really good off the ball. He's got great work rate. The determination is there, so that's kind of showing part of why he's developing so fast. The professionalism, we don't know. What's his... just a future prospect, so we don't know what the personality is based on that. Okay, well, he is fairly professional, so it's a good sign. I think this is why he is developing well and will continue to develop well. So Nico Elliott, it's a good find. Second one coming from that latest intake. He's already played some matches despite being down in U18s. When we've had injuries, the assistant manager has intentionally called on him. He's got 2 goals and an assist in just 5 appearances. So kudos to him and kudos to the assistant manager for calling on this guy, and he's going to have an impact. Faria is up. Another player from that intake that we looked at. This was the 3rd player from the intake. So he's up here. Left winger, Fenton, the target, though, is a 96. So it's going to be a while before he gets up there. But at a 79, he can contribute. He's training well. And then we've brought up Clayton Nicholas, out injured for a month to 2 months. Similar position, already nearing his potential. So he's just depth. Marriott, right back is what we've brought him in for. And then Dunn. Wow, just like that. Dunn makes some improvement. He goes from a 69 to a 71 in 1 appearance off the bench. Andrew Michael is the other one, right back. He'll be back to full strength in a day. He'll play either wing. That's good. A 71-21. That's not good, but the potential is. And then Hunter. We've brought in a 69 midfielder because I suddenly have no midfield. Okay, well, there we are. There you have it. Disaster, absolute disaster has struck again as we couldn't believe we had lost 5 players in the summer, and now we lose 3 in January. And then, of course, there's still the chance of an MLS team coming along or something and trying to sweep a guy away. I don't think we're at that point. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that, but jeez. I mean, what a nightmare we're having with this board. And we're still in the playoffs. Can we keep it up? Can we hang on? Well, players are dropping like flies. And we're not even bringing in that much money for it. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. For now, we just keep plugging away. Intake, just over a month away. That's going to be the next thing that we're going to lead into very, very soon. I think I'll start a few weeks into the future. Kind of keep checking. This is a tight season. I've got to be involved in a lot of games to get some results. What's coming up on the calendar? Well, are we out of the FA Cup? No? We're still... Oh, there it is. We are out of the FA Cup. We're out of the FA Trophy. So it's just the league to worry about. More coming out up at the end of the month. That's 4 matches away. That'd be one you'd want to be at. But no, I don't think we're going to do well on that day. Maybe Kettering. Kettering's 15th. I wanted to go a little further than that, though. So what do we have? Geisley, 19th? That might be where we pick up. That's pushing it a little bit, going 5 games. I think we might have to get Kettering and then Geisley in. So I have to participate a little bit more to help keep this team pushing along and keep this team focused. They need that help. They need that assistance. The quick sims are hurting. If we're going to see a higher level, it's really coming down to managing this one fairly standard. All right, well, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. Sympathy like, please. Oh, gosh. My morale is so low on this series and the 3 years of absolute no luck. No luck. Whether it's been the board, whether it's been the injuries. Either way, we just keep getting the short end of the stick. All right, well, have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.